So do you also want to create engaging tweets using your blogs you post on your WordPress account? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to use an AI agent to turn WordPress blog posts into engaging tweets. So like you, I also used to manually turn all the WordPress blogs into engaging tweets, but this is such a time consuming and a tedious task. So to solve this problem, I've simply created this amazing automation where what is going to happen is that as soon as a new blog is published on my WordPress account, automatically my AI agent is going to generate me engaging tweets, and further we are just going to post that tweet on our Twitter account, which is X account. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between WordPress, my AI agent, which is OpenAI, and X, which is formerly Twitter. And to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to set up an AI-powered workflow that transforms your WordPress blog post into scroll-stopping tweets. So with just a few clicks, the AI agent can extract the key insights and rewrite them as short, catchy posts and even add relevant hashtags, all ready to boost your visibility on Twitter, which is now X. It's perfect for creators, marketers, and bloggers looking to repurpose content and grow their social presence effortlessly. So let's dive in and automate your tweet game. So to get started, I have already created an automation and I'm just going to first show you the proper working of this automation. For that, I'm just going to open my WordPress account and I'm just going to publish a post right over here. Alright, so to do this, what we're just going to do is I'm simply going to click on this add post button right over here, and now I'm just going to give this post a title first. So I'm just going to first enter the title and now I'm just going to enter the post content, and after entering both of these details, I'm simply going to click on this button which says publish, and now we're just going to wait for a few seconds till our post is getting published. And once I'm just going to wait for a few seconds, over here you can see that the post has been published, and now using this post only, a tweet has been posted on our Twitter account. So I'm just going to open my Twitter and check for the new tweet posted. So I'm just going to open my Twitter and we're just going to simply refresh it right from here to check for the new tweet. And as you can see, a new tweet has been posted. So yes, you can see 20 seconds before a new tweet has been posted, and it is posted in real time and within seconds. Over here you can view the full tweet. You can also see the blog link, you can also see the hashtags and the tweet. And now I'm just going to open this blog link, and over here you can see that this is the same post which we posted on our WordPress account. So yes, this is no magic, this is the power of automation which we are just going to create in today's video. And if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to watch this tutorial till the end. So to do this, we are simply going to open a new tab, and I'm just going to open the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and over here we are just going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I am an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in, and now it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are just going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account, and once I'm just going to click on this access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to get started, we are simply going to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I have already created in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I have already created many, so I'm just going to save my workflow in one of these only, which is automations. And now I'm just going to name my workflow as this AI agent to turn WordPress blog posts into engaging tweets. And then we are simply going to click on this button which says create. And once I'm just going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, I'm simply going to select my trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm simply going to select it as WordPress right over here. So I'm just going to simply search for WordPress and select it. And now for the trigger event, I'm simply going to select it as new post published, and now it is giving me a webhook URL. So we are just going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our WordPress account and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. So I'm simply going to copy this webhook URL, and then we are just going to follow this help text, and it is saying visit plugins, add new page inside your WordPress admin area. So I'm just going to open my WordPress account, and now from the left side of the bar we have to go towards this plugins, and over here we have to go towards this add plugins. You have to add a plugin right over here in your WordPress account, which is VP Webhooks. So you can simply search for that plugin and add it right over here. I have already added that plugin, and also I have activated that plugin right over here. So I'm just going to first show you the plugin which I've added and activated. For that, I'm just going to go towards this installed plugin, and I'm just going to look for the VP Webhooks. So as you can see that I have already installed this plugin and I've also activated it right over here. And if you want to learn in detail how you can add the plugin and activate it, then for that you can check out our YouTube channel. Now I'm just going to move on further. After adding this plugin, we are just going to go towards the settings, and over here in the settings you're going to see the option of VP Webhooks. This is the same plugin which we added right now. Alright, so yes, then you have to go towards this VP Webhooks, and then you have to go towards this send data. And once you're just going to go towards this send data, automatically you're going to get all of these options. So over here you have to go towards this post created, and now you have to click on this button which says add webhook URL, and now it is asking me for the webhook name. So let's say I'm just going to keep it as new post, and now I'm just going to enter the webhook URL which we copied from our workflow and click on this for add for post create. And once I'm just going to click on this add for post create button, automatically our webhook URL will be added in our WordPress account. So as you can see that it is successfully added, and now we're just going to go towards this three dots, and then we're just going to go towards this settings. And after coming over here towards the settings, it is saying trigger on selected post type. So I'm simply going to select it as post, and now it is saying trigger on initial post status. So I'm just going to keep it as published. Alright, so now after doing this, I'm simply going to click on this button which says save settings, and now it is saying settings saved. So with this, we have successfully created a connection between our WordPress account and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission /record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to open our WordPress account, and now from the left side of the bar, I'm just going to go towards this post, and then we're just going to simply go towards this add post, and I'm just going to add a post. For that, I'm just going to add the title, and after adding this title, I'm simply going to add the post content and click on this button which says publish. And once I'm just going to click on this publish, automatically my post is going to get published. Alright, so we're just going to wait for a few seconds, and as you can see, the post has got published. And now with this, we have successfully did the test submission, and the details of the test submission has been captured right over here in my workflow. You can see over here we're just going to get the permalink, which is the same post which we posted right now. Over here, you're just going to get the post title and the rest of the details of the post. So yes, with this, we have successfully completed our trigger step, which is WordPress, and now we're just going to move on further. Now I want to create an AI agent to turn WordPress blog posts into engaging tweets. So for that, I'm just going to select my action application as my AI agent only, which is OpenAI. So I'm just going to search for OpenAI and select it right over here. And now for the action event, I'm simply going to select it as ChatGPT and click on this connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your OpenAI account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And to get this token, we are simply going to follow the help text, and it is saying kindly visit your OpenAI API key page to get the API key that you need to enter here. So I'm simply going to go towards my OpenAI API key page to get the API key. And after coming over here towards this OpenAI API key page, I'm simply going to click on this button which says create secret secret key, and now it is asking me for the key name. So I'm simply going to enter my key name, select the project and click on this create secret key button, and now my key has been created. So I'm simply going to copy this key and click on this done, and after clicking on this done, I'm simply going to paste my token right over here, and now I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to click on this button which says save, and with this we have successfully connected our OpenAI account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the AI model, so I'm simply going to select my AI model which is GPT-4. Now I'm just going to move on further. Now it is asking me for the prompt, so now I'm just going to simply enter my prompt right over here. So as you can see that I've successfully entered my prompt right over here, and now I'm just going to enter the post title and the URL so that the tweet can be created with the help of the same details. Alright, so you can see that I've specifically mentioned that keep it under 200 characters because the limit to post a tweet on Twitter, which is X, is 280 characters. Alright, so now I'm just going to move on further and I'm just going to map these details. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected WordPress as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we are just going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. Alright, so one by one I'm just going to map this post title and the URL. First I'm just going to map the post title, and now for the URL I'm simply going to map the permalink right over here. So I'm simply going to look for the permalink and map it, and after mapping both of these details, I'm simply going to click on this blue button which says save and send this request, and now my AI agent has successfully generated me the tweet. Over here you can see the tweet has been generated, and also in this tweet we have the URL too. So now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to post this tweet on my Twitter account. For that I'm just going to add another action step, and now for the action application I'm simply going to select it as Twitter, which is X. Alright, so I'm simply going to select it, and now for the action event I'm simply going to select it as create tweet and click on this connect. Now if you have already connected your X account, which is formerly Twitter, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now we have to click on this blue button which says connect with X, and now it is asking me for the client ID and the client secret, and to get both of these it is saying please read the documentation here to know how to create a client ID / client secret. So I'm simply going to go towards this learn more to check that how I can get the client ID and secret, and now it is opening the forum window of Pabbly, and over here you're going to get step-by-step guide on how to get the client ID and the secret. And the first step is to go towards this page, so I'm simply going to go towards this page right over here, and now after coming over here we simply have to go towards this developer portal. So I'm simply going to go towards this developer portal. We have to go towards the projects and app. You first have to create an app. Alright, so how are you going to create that app? For that you can refer to this document. I have already created the app, so I'm simply going to go towards my app and then keys and tokens, and over here is my client ID and client secret. So one by one I'm just going to copy both of these details, and I'm just going to paste it right over here in my workflow. For the client secret I'm simply going to regenerate it. I'm just going to copy it, and then I'm just going to paste it right over here in my workflow, and after pasting all of these details I'm simply going to click on this button which says save, and once I'm just going to click on this save, yes, you can see it is saying Pabbly wants to access your X account. So I'm simply going to click on this authorize app and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. And with this we have successfully connected our X account, which is formerly Twitter, with our Pabbly Connects workflow. And now for the message I'm simply going to map the tweet which my AI agent generated, and now it is asking me for the quote, tweet ID and direct message deep link. So both of these are not the required fields, so I'm just going to leave it as blank and click on this blue button which says save and send us request. And now we have received the positive response that we have successfully posted this tweet on our Twitter account. So I'm just going to open my Twitter account and check for the new tweet posted. For that I'm just going to refresh it right from here, and as you can see a new tweet has been posted on my Twitter account, and over here in this tweet you can see the same hashtags. Over here you can see the post link, and also you can see the same tweet which my AI agent generated. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this workflow, and now what is going to happen is that whenever a new post is published on my WordPress account, automatically my AI AI agent is going to create a tweet from that same post, and we're just going to post that tweet on our Twitter account. All of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. Like I showed you in the starting of this video, all of this is going to happen in backend. We just have to post a new post on our WordPress account, and within seconds in real time a tweet will be posted on our X account. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.